George H. Ross, Trump-style negotiation, powerful strategies and tactics for mastering every deal. Dive into the world of Trump-style negotiation as renowned lawyer George H. Ross shares the powerful strategies and tactics for mastering every deal that he witnessed during his years working with Donald Trump. In this summary of his insightful book, you'll learn the importance of understanding your counterpart's agenda, leveraging your strengths, and building rapport to deliver mutually satisfying results. Discover how to stay flexible during negotiations, use time to your advantage, and adapt your tactics to overcome any obstacle or difficult personality you may encounter.
Mastering successful negotiation. GeorgeHRoss shares his invaluable experience garnered over 50 years as a lawyer. Negotiation is a skill essential for everyone to possess as it serves as the tune to which the rhythm of human interaction is set on. The ability to balance compromise and maximize strengths while acknowledging weaknesses is vital in achieving excellent results. Ross highlights Trump's relentless drive in playing up his strengths and trusting his team to delegate weak tasks. Negotiation involves investing time in exploring and learning what the other party wants and being strategic in the approach, mastering patience and control of information. The goal is to achieve a deal that benefits all parties and creates a future foundation for a positive relationship. The tactics employed vary, depending on the situation, and grasping the other party's ultimate goal should be the primary focus. Mastering the art of negotiation. Negotiation can be a daunting task, but it doesn't have to be. Start by building rapport and trust with the other party by finding common ground and demonstrating your trustworthiness. Listen carefully to their motivations and desires to understand their goals better. Make concessions when possible to boost their egos and help them feel like winners. Offer them something special, whether it's exclusivity or a free item. Remember, people want what they cannot have. During negotiations, keep an eye on the key players and their body language. By understanding their motivations, you can gain an edge. For example, Donald Trump was a master at scoping out his negotiating partner's motivations, which helped him secure a favorable deal for The Apprentice with NBC, including the show's merchandising rights outside the U.S. Remember, the art of negotiation is about being flexible and keeping good records while remaining focused on achieving your desired outcome. Master the art of negotiation. Learn the negotiation strategies and techniques of Chris Voss shared in his book, Never Split the Difference. By asking the right questions, confirming information, testing the other party's facts, and controlling the documents, you can gain the upper hand in any negotiation. In Never Split the Difference, author Chris Voss shares effective negotiation strategies and techniques that can help you achieve your desired outcome. One key tip is to ask straightforward questions that elicit important information, but also confirm everything your counterpart tells you, as people tend to use half-truths in negotiations. Maintaining a skeptical mindset and staying focused on the details is crucial. Another important tactic is testing the other party's facts through action. For instance, when making an offer on a property, don't assume the asking price is firm. A lower bid may succeed if the seller is using the price tag to test the market. Similarly, offer to prepare the documents whenever possible, as it gives you control over the contents and protects you from any additional changes made without your approval. Remember, people will put in the least amount of effort to accomplish their goals, so always come prepared and expect the unexpected. By practicing these techniques and strategies, you can master the art of negotiation and achieve better outcomes in all aspects of your life. Mastering time in negotiation. Successful negotiators understand the value of time in the process. Trump's approach involves identifying the needs of all parties and ensuring everyone is satisfied. This requires patience, and negotiators should avoid making concessions too early. To avoid lengthy discussions, set a deadline or give the other party one to increase the pressure. Asking for more than what's expected is key. If you have an external deadline, keep it secret and put pressure on the other party. Time management is essential to negotiate effectively and get satisfactory results. Innovative negotiation tactics. Discover simple yet effective negotiation tips to overcome deadlock and achieve your goals. Try splitting the difference, taking a break, inviting a third party, or thinking outside the box to break the impasse. These tactics can help you reach a solution that satisfies both parties and get what you were willing to accept all along. Use them to your advantage to get the best deal possible. Effective negotiations. Successful negotiations require thorough preparation, credibility, and meticulous documentation of the process. This involves gathering information about the parties involved, bringing relevant documents, and taking detailed notes. It's crucial to evaluate each session with your team, analyzing what worked and what could be improved upon. Mastering negotiation tactics. In negotiations, maintaining control over the pace is crucial. Asking for a better deal or suggesting a break keeps the door open for further discussion. If negotiations are moving too quickly, ask for a concession that is not essential to you, and it will buy you time to reflect on the situation. However, do not allow the other side to slow the pace. Negotiation etiquette. Negotiations aren't final until everyone signs an agreement. Requesting changes after the deal is closed may hurt your reputation. If the counterparty demands changes after signing, you can agree, cancel, or sue, but expect animosity. Mastering negotiation, overcoming difficult counterparties. Encounter an unyielding or aggressive counterparty. Here are 10 tactics to help you overcome bullies and emerge victorious in any difficult negotiation scenario. Negotiation is an essential skill in both professional and personal life. Yet, it's often challenging when you encounter an unyielding or aggressive counterparty who bullies, insults, or stonewalls you. Fortunately, there are ways to overcome such bullies while staying calm and in control. Here are 10 tactics to help you emerge victorious in any difficult negotiation scenario. First, play by their rules. If they get tough, you get tough. Make minor concessions, but don't give an unreasonable counterparty room to maneuver. Keep your price high, and propose a range of realistic ideas for compromise. Don't settle for simple solutions or breaking even, aim higher. It can also be useful to set an impossible deadline, putting the other party under pressure. Play the waiting game, being patient, and play tough at the beginning before lightening up as the discussion progresses. Before making any concession, determine its cost, and prepare yourself accordingly. The key is to stay disciplined and refrain from explaining yourself when it's not necessary. Apply these 10 tactics, and you'll be a master negotiator, ready to handle any difficult situation. Final practical advice. In the final practical advice, the book suggests that having a long-term perspective is essential, as solely focusing on price can hide other benefits. One must be flexible yet ensure not to be taken advantage of, and always compensate for any weaknesses. It also advises having multiple goals to find trade-offs and solutions that benefit all parties involved.
Throughout the summary of Trump-style negotiation, the central message revolves around the importance of effective negotiation strategies in achieving success in business and personal relationships. The key takeaways emphasize the need to understand the counterparty's agenda, play to your strengths, maintain patience, and strategically navigate obstacles. The book also highlights the advantage of developing rapport and trust, being adaptable, and staying organized and prepared. Ultimately, the holistic message of the book teaches readers to harness negotiation skills in a way that fosters long-term relationships and mutual satisfaction for all parties involved.